Hello, welcome to Red Hot NFTs, where I review the hottest and most legitimate NFT projects out there today. And today I'm going to talk about a really cool project called Ugly People. So the first thing that caught my attention about this project, Ugly People, was the artwork. It is very unique. And I think that when you're picking a project, the first thing you want to do, other than seeing if there's momentum and support for it, is look and see if you like the artwork. Does it resonate with you? Do you think it would make a great profile picture? Because ultimately, in this space, still, it's a very much an artwork based thing, and it really is very much profile picture based, and so that's what really grabbed my attention. Now, before I go further, if you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm doing here on this project. So the artwork for Ugly People is based on the artwork of a New York street artist named Jorge Terralba, I think. Terralba. I think it's actually Terralba. I probably butchered the name. But anyway, he is a New York-based caricature artist. You know, the big fat faces, the happy faces, big heads. And that's what he does. And he's known on the streets for being just this extremely happy, likable guy who has a tremendous zest for life and a passion for what he does. He's from Venezuela. He's an immigrant, came over without his family. I think hasn't seen his family for many, many years because he just hasn't had a lot of money to bring them over. And I think this project, part of it is to help him do that. He actually did win I believe, an Emmy Award for his work, and a Latin Emmy, I believe. And his work, he's created this project, Ugly People. I think he created specifically for this NFT project. Is based on really the concept of we're all beautiful inside. Doesn't matter what we look like on the outside. And I think that is a great, basis for an NFT project. Just sends a great message. Too often NFT projects are all about the money, cash grabs. So I always like to see when it has, some type of good thing attached to it that you can feel good about being in the community. And so I think that was one thing. The other thing that really grabbed my attention is the artwork is so unique. It has a vibe, kind of the other thing that caught me, it does have a little bit of a vibe of Karafuru, which is another project that did extremely well. And it kind of has a similar feel to that, only Karafuru was Oriental based, Japanese based, I think. But it did extremely well. It's close to a blue chip type project. And I think this has the potential to do that. It's catching some momentum, has a good base to start with on an artist that has a fairly good reputation. I don't think he's a rich artist or anything like that, more of a street artist, but he has developed a following on Twitter and a large following on Instagram. So it gave it some legs to start with. And I thought, it's just a great, message and great artwork. So let's take a closer look at Ugly People. Okay, so we're looking at Ugly People's website, I believe. Not much to it, just kind of a landing page at this point. But if we take a look at a few things, let's start off with Instagram. Jorge or the Ugly People NFT has about 2,000 followers on Instagram, but I believe Jorge's actual channel has a lot more than that. And as you can see, these are the different, images that are going to be based. The NFT collection is going to be made up of, as you can see, really just kind of cool, unique, fun art, very colorful, would make a great profile picture. And as you can see, if we look over here and we go to Twitter, you can see that he has a good following of 12,000 followers, or this does anyway. And so that's a good basis. A lot of influencers are following this, which is a good start. And it's got some good engagement on the Twitter feed. And so it's a pretty good project. I think it really has some legs here. Let's dive down into into the Discord here. And so if you take a look at this, just going up, I always like to start kind of on this top page. It doesn't have a drop date yet. I wish it did, but like many projects, most of them aren't giving us any clue as far as the dates, which is really pretty annoying to me. But there's still a good chance to get whitelisted in here at 1,777 out of 2,500. So that does give a good option to get whitelisted on that. It's if we go down and we just kind of look at the team is doxed, which I always like to see. It's got a great, all these people are legitimate people that do check out, which is important in this day and age where a lot of projects don't dox themselves, and so that it's a legitimate project. Everything is done that way. They've got all the sites and everything. As far as whitelisting goes, it's a good process in that it's not, I don't think it's really a grind situation as much. And I like this where they actually have this thing where every week they open it up on Friday, kind of a thing. I don't know how it works because I haven't done it yet, but it's kind of actually an application process that you go through. And I like that because it kind of screens out those who aren't really serious, and I think they look more at substance, which I think is important. So every day they do that, and then they pick 50 to 100 winners per week, and whitelist roles will be given out every Monday. And so I think that's pretty cool. And then also they have other ways to get whitelisted. So that gives you several different options. And mainly it's just generally being active in the community, which I think is, a really cool thing. They've got, quizzes you can do, a lot of different things. So, that's kind of the Discord and how that works. Again, it's just a project that I think, has a lot of legs. They haven't named a price at this point. So that's my review of Ugly People. It does have a closed Discord. So, and I hate those things, but it is what it is. That seems to be the way things are going. So if you don't know about those, basically it's closed. You have to kind of try and get in other means, and most projects will post links fairly regularly on their Twitter profiles. So subscribe to the Twitter feed and then watch for that. Turn on notifications, and hopefully you can see that pop in and click on the link and get in there. And if you can get in there, I think there's pretty decent chance if you do things right that you can get whitelisted for the project. And so I do recommend you do that. Again, this is my opinion on this project. It's something I'm excited about. It is not financial advice. NFTs are very, very risky, so always do your own research. Exercise caution when buying and selling NFTs. And once again, if you like what I'm doing here on this project, please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video. It helps tremendously. Also, if you like what I'm doing on this project and you want to join me on my journey, I am really looking for people to join me along the way, and also, set their own goals and form their own journeys, and also be a part of a project that I am launching called Whitelist Friends. And basically the project is to address some of the challenges associated with whitelists and getting on them. It's getting harder and harder and harder to do, and it's concerning to me because this is how I'm making my living, and want to preserve that opportunity for myself and others. And it's getting harder and harder with closed discords and just grinding it out. And I just think that we need a presence. We need, a voice. And I think there's strength in numbers to try and, find ways which we can influence and put our stamp on and take some type of control over this business that provides so many opportunities, but is getting harder and harder. So I would invite you to join me in that. If you would like to do that, just click on the link down in the field in the description, and that'll take you there so you can learn more about that. So thanks again for joining me, and I will see you on the next video.